Hey everybody, Modern Fitness 1753 here. How's everybody doing? So here's some updates from the workout I just had today. I ended up doing a band workout with some moderate weight. And as you can see here, I'm just lifting a light warm-up set with the majority of the bands on. Um, this is 115 plus the bands. I don't know exactly how much you would say these bands are. If you added up all the band tension, it sounds ridiculous. And as you can see at the bottom, the band tension is very light. This is a set with the slingshot. Of course, I'm wearing a singlet here too, which does affect the lift. This is 215 plus bands to a 2 board for 5 reps. And as you can see, as the videos go along, I show more and more of my setup. But overall, excellent workout. I smoked every set for 5 reps, which is great. It's really what I'm going for, 5 reps, as often as possible. Energy was good for the workout, and as you can see, the speed was pretty good. This next set was actually the set before that one. This was 165 to a 2 plus bands to a 2 board. This is actually the set before the one I just showed. And then this next set is my set in the shirt. Again, just breaking the shirt in because it's still a bit stiff. It's still a bit new. And I'm just hitting it to a high board here, to a 3 board. This is 245 for 5 to a 3 board. Again, in the HD Blast shirt, single ply, plus bands. So 245 plus bands. I would say it's about 100 pounds of bands at the top, and at the bottom about 20 pounds of bands. So you know the last inch or so is probably 315, and at the bottom of that board it's probably 275. But of course there's some discrepancy with bands, as anyone who's lifted with bands knows. But as you can see, I got 5 reps there. Nailed my setup. And then this was a set I did just for triceps, closer grip, shoulder width grip. I ended up doing a couple of these, but I just showed one. Again, felt great on pretty much all of these sets. And they were all 5s. I probably did about, if you include the warm-ups, I probably did about 10 sets, 9 sets. And I definitely feel faster, definitely feel stronger. And this was my 5th workout in the cycle. So my next 2 workouts are going to be lighter, right? So with that being said, with my 2 workouts that are going to be lighter, I'm looking to hit 145, somewhere around there for 5 sets of 5. I don't know about 5 sets of 5, but 4 sets of 5. And then my next workout, I might actually hit bands again. And I'm just looking to do the same weight, light to moderate with bands. Do some speed work, work on speed, work on lockout, but not too heavy. Those 2 workouts, I'm just looking to, the first workout work up to 145, and then the band workout maybe 115 plus, the same amount of bands, maybe 100 pounds of bands at the top. I want that workout to be moderate weight, light to moderate weight. So I think that will be sufficient. 2 weeks with some lighter weights, and then we'll be back on heavy. 3 weeks straight of. I'm looking to go a little heavier for these. Maybe start hitting some triples. The first heavy week in that cycle, I'm looking to do 5 reps in the slingshot, or maybe just 5 reps raw to a 3 board. Then the next week I'm looking to hit the slingshot 3 reps in the slingshot to maybe a 2 board. And then the next week I'm looking to hit a heavy bench for a double or a triple in the shirt off a 2 board. And then we'll start back over. Then it'll be 2 more light weeks. Of course, this is all speculative. What will really happen is when I get in the workout, I'll augment my workout to how I feel as well. But that's the overall goal of what I'm looking to do in the next training cycle. My last few workouts have been great. I also did a back workout in the middle of the week, like I usually do, a rowing workout. I took a few videos of that, but the thing is those videos are tough to see because I do them early in the morning and there's not a lot of light because I am doing these, at a homemade gym, and I don't have a lot of light in that room. But I have enough light to work out, but it's difficult to see over the video. But I did hit 8 sets of 2. No, I'm sorry. I think I did more of a bodybuilding workout. I did sets of 8. And I think I did a couple sets of 5. Ended up hitting I think 215 for 5 after doing some sets of 8. And then I just did some, I guess they're like a reverse good morning. So instead of pushing up and into a good morning, you push down. It's this exercise I learned from Andy Vale. And I just kind of am doing it with a band instead. And it's really good for the core. And I think it works the hips a little bit too, the hip muscles around the hips, glutes. And it's good preparation. It's like, I would say supplemental work, something you do at the end or something you do at the very beginning to warm up, but I'm doing them at the end. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened this week. Definitely hit the numbers I'm looking that I was looking to get, and I don't feel overly taxed either, which is great because to just feel slightly taxed going into the rest period is really perfect. I don't want to feel like there's nothing left in the tank when I'm going into my rest periods, my deload weeks, because that means that I'm working too hard. So I definitely don't feel like I'm working too hard. I feel like I still could have gone harder and heavier during that workout, but I left some in the tank, which is what I try to do. And right where I want to be, strength-wise. Strength keeps going up. I would say, I'm still putting 5 pounds on my bench a week. If I were to estimate my max, I'm putting 5 pounds on a week to my max bench press. So that's great. That's very, very, it's been some very rewarding workouts. And I feel like my strength is really, really up there right now. I don't know what I could get raw right now, but I would say if I had to max out next week, which I'm not going to, I'm really only going to max out once a year. Probably max out raw once a year and max out equipped once a year. That's, I'm thinking if I had to max out raw next week, or if I took a week off and then maxed out, if I did something like that, I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling like I could bench like 245, maybe 250 right now, raw. And in the shirt, it's tough to tell because I'm still breaking the shirt in. From what I've read and from what I've experienced with shirts, it's really like 3 workouts, and then before they're broken in, and then it's the 4th workout where you can really use the shirt, and it's actually broken in. It's conformed to your body enough and it's been stretched, and fits you. So I'm still breaking it in. I've used the shirt to a 4 board and a 3 board. Next workout, I'm going to take it to next time I use the shirt, I'm going to take it to a 2 board. And then after that, I'm expecting it to be broken in. It's just a single ply HD blast. I do have a double ply shirt, a 2-ply metal jack, but I can't fit into it right now. I think it's really tough to get into a double ply by yourself. That single ply, I'm getting into it by myself. It takes me a few minutes. It takes some working into it. I gotta just get it on enough, let it warm up. Then I, punch my way into it. And it's not optimal, but it's good enough for now. But I certainly won't be able to do any sort of multiply work by myself. I've seen people do it, and it's ridiculous. Even some people watching this are probably thinking, even single ply by yourself is ridiculous. Thankfully, I have the monolift attachment, so that is helpful. But still, it takes a while to get into the shirt, and then and then to belt it is difficult. Thankfully I have a lever belt, so it's a little easier, but it's still difficult. But if I can get the singlet up and the belt on, it's not in an optimal position, but it's in a good position. I can get it pretty good. And I'm hoping after another couple workouts with it, and it's broken in fully, it'll conform to me a little better. And it's never going to be optimal, though. It's never gonna be optimal because I can't stand up, tall, pull the shirt down, and belt it all at the same time. I have to stand up, pull it down, then wrap the belt around me. And when you do that, it moves a little bit. So it's not like one person holds the shirt down while you pull up and then another person belts them, It's not, so it's like I said, it's not optimal, but at least I can get a decent setup with the shirt. The singlet, I can get the singlet up and then belt it, and have it most of the way in place. If I ever end up, and the thing is even if I end up lifting with someone, it's not like they're gonna know. You have to lift with people who know what they're doing in regards to equipped lifting. Like even me, I'm a beginner when it comes to stuff like that. So even if I lifted with people, it's like, yeah, I can set up someone better than someone who knows nothing about it. But if you know nothing about equipped lifting, you can't help someone get into their bench shirt. It's like they don't understand unless you've been in one a bunch of times and you've worked with someone who knows what they're doing, which thankfully I have. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I'm going to be getting in my own bench shirt for a while, as I can't even see myself lifting with another crew right now. So, but thankfully I'm able to get in it. I'm soaking the shirt right now, soaked it in hot water for 20 minutes. Hot water. Soak that. That's what the guy I used to lift with used to say when I was done with it. Soak that in hot water. So after I use my shirt, every time I soak it in hot water, I guess it helps return its elasticity or something like that. But anyways, chaps, that is everything. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to keep your motivation going. If y'all have any questions or comments about equipped lifting or slingshot lifting or anything like that, be sure to leave a comment with your question or your comment. Um, if you're wondering how I customized my slingshot, be sure to ask, because I'd be happy to go over that with you. It's pretty easy to do. It's just a little time consuming. And yeah, like I said, please help me get the word out about my channel and subscribe if you like the videos. And I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching this. Modern Fitness 1753, signing off.